YouTube, how the heck we doing? We're back here with another Strixhaven draft for you, and this one was a real doozy. We definitely had a lot of power in this deck. It's probably one of the best decks I've ever drafted, so definitely stick around to check this one out because we had some seriously strong games. If you guys have any comments on how you would like to see our drafts chopped up going forward, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because there's going to be a lot more Strixhaven along the way. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to another Strixhaven draft here. I think we just take Crux of Fate. I mean, it's just a good sweeper, right? It's pretty much just destroy all creatures in black. I think black is one of the better standalone colors in the set. So, yeah, I'm down. Let's just take it. Oh, Witherbloom Apprentice is sick. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go for it. There's Karok, Pledge Mage. Assuming we were on to go Witherbloom with this. So we could do like a Witherbloom control deck with Crux of Fate. Maybe we take Snarl for splashing. Could take Silverquill Campus and splash that way too and play Abzan. For now, I think we're just taking Karok. I actually think Agonizing Remorse is pretty good in this format. But I think I want Mage Hunters more. Alright, let's take the off color. Maybe we want the Pennant. We're going to want to make Pests in this deck. Okay, we'll try to make Pennant work. Oh, Karok and a Zoomancy. We'll take Zoomancy here. This draft is really cruising. Take Blood Researcher. Ooh, another Blood Researcher. Take that. This deck looks pretty promising, though. Oh, another Zoomancy, too. I think Black-Green's open. Alright, we'll take Silverquill for splashing. We take Infused Vitality here. Servant might be okay. I doubt we'll play that guy. Better than nothing. This is the Learn to come back. Yeah. Ooh, Mortality Spear and Mage's Duel, though. Dang. Alright, let's take Mortality Spear. This is just premium removal. Ooh, Mage Hunter is really good as well. Kind of high on 4-drops already, though. I could splash Closing Statement, but I don't know if that's a card I really want to splash. Karok Wrangler is a 5-drop. How many instant sorceries do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of want the ones that gain life. I kind of do want the Mage Hunter. It seems really slow, though. Alright, let's take it for now. Maybe I'm supposed to be taking Cram Session here. That's another 4-drop. Weather the Storm, Field Trip, Pest Summonings. Pest Summonings is solid. Another Infuse. Commons if we really wanted to push for splashing. I think Killian's too aggressive to be splashing. Leech isn't bad here. I'm kind of low on 2s. I'm thinking it's either Leech or Pest Summonings. I think I'm going to take Leech. Ooh, a Cultivator still in here. This mage is the lifelinker. Alright, we'll just take our first Rise. I think Rise is good. Sure. I think I'm going to make the same Leech pick again. Oh, Lash. Alright, we'll take Lash. I don't know if I want the second Rise yet. I want to make sure I have the early removal covered. There's a lot of Infused with Vitalities here. Could take Leyline or Agonizing Remorse here. Ooh, this is tough. I think I want Leyline. Favorite color combo is blue-green. And blue-red. I think those are, like, the closest. I think red is the best standalone color. Black following behind that. We can take the Woe Eater. See if we can get into tokens. I kind of just want this as a cantrip. I'm going to take Cram for now. I don't think Arrogant Poet's where this deck wants to be. Yeah, I mean, I think Teemer's really strong. It's just, I think you have to look for 2 color pairs first. Okay, let's take Weatherstorm, just in case we hit like a big Blood Researcher turn or something. I doubt we're going to play Weather, but maybe. Honestly, if I was given this deck, I think I'd be pretty happy. That's definitely too many infuses, though. Impulse, Cram. If I had all those pest summonings, like, I would take these Cram sessions, but they're just not that good right now. I'm wondering if I want the Drought. This isn't really a field trip deck. I think I'm going to take this. Oh, Pledge Mage is pretty good here. Alright, let's take Pledge Mage. I think we might have to build this deck from the ground up because there's a lot of options. Oh, Environmental Sciences. Okay, I'm going to take Sciences because I have the Cram session. Normally, I would take Spectre the Fens here. And then we probably cut Weather the Storm, too, over time. Well, Hunt for Specimens is good as well. So the problem we're going to run into here is that we want the Deadly Brew, but we also want this Hunt for Specimens. Oh, this is tough. I think I want the Hunt more, but I don't have a lot in the sideboard. I think I messed up not taking the Pest Summonings. I think taking the cards like the Leech Fanatics over it might have been wrong. Right, let's take Hunt. Oh, here we go. Tend the Pests and Groff. Another Sciences as well. Groff versus Tend the Pest. I think Tend the Pest is going to wheel here. I don't know why anybody would want that card. So I'll take Groff. Oh, another Tend the Pest? Okay. And a Lash. I think I will wheel one of the 2 Tend the Pests. I want the Lash. Plum is also solid. Man, those Pest Summonings would have been so clutch now. I'll take Campus Guide just in case. So this deck could still go one of 2 ways. Essence Infusion's solid here. If we go the second way, sure, we'll just take Poet in case we need a 2-drop. So my general thought process on what we're going to be playing is probably something like... I don't know if I really am going to play Plum. I might. I think Plum might be okay. Deadly Brew's solid here. Alright, so picking up Deadly Brew, I don't want Plum anymore. I'm not sure that I want Tend the Pests at this point, but I did get it back. I was hoping to get some more Pest Summonings in the next few packs. Alright, so if we just play like a black-green control-y deck, like kind of like life gain centric, we want to make sure everything is life gain oriented, so I want the Servants. Okay, so we don't want Damogoth Woe Eater if we're playing a deck like this. Probably cut. I might want Bayou Groff still as a 5-drop. Tend the Pests. No, never mind. I don't want the Groff. Honestly, maybe I don't want the Leyline. I think I want to do something like this. 16 lands and play Zephyr Boots. Oh, you'll do fine. Don't worry about it, James. I believe in you. You've seen enough of my streams at this point. Also, this set's super fun. Alrighty, everybody, here with game 1. Oh, this is a little weird. I think we can keep this. It's kind of a greedy keep, but we do have Zoomancy on 4 anyways, which will catch us up. Eventually, we'll be able to play Crux. Our mana is not great in this deck. Oh, at least we can play the Zoomancy. Oh my god, it auto-censored you again. Alright, I will change the paragraph lines after this. Break it into 2 sentences so that way, or break it into 2 messages so I can see it. What is this? Black pest creature token with draw card. Oh, okay. This is pretty flexible. We'll just trade here. Get our blood research up to a 3/3. I'm going into my mod tools now. Just give me a second. Alright, I'm happy with this 2-for-1. Now we can start looting with the pests, so we'll hold on to lands here. Oh, what, with 2 blood mages? This is sweet. Opponent's deck looks great. Alright, so we can do this. I think I want to do this just to push damage. Now we have Infuse for protection as well, which is really nice. This Blood Mage seems very good. I can't believe I haven't seen this yet. It just seems really flexible. Opponent's trying to loot to a removal spell. Alright, looking for, what is it, Introduction to Annihilation. Inkling Summonings. It doesn't block again. Loot away this swamp here. Play a Pledge Mage. Get ourselves set up here. This should allow us to set up lethal. In some way. I might actually be able to hold on to the infuse as well. It's like, let's say I lash this. This is the safest play, right? Oh wait, now we don't have infuse up though. Or maybe it wasn't. We definitely need to mulligan this. We can keep this. Let's throw back a forest here. Yeah, shame indeed. Alright, so we got ourselves a 3-3 menace here, which is pretty nice. Oh, Lash is pretty good here. We'll make it work somehow, that's for sure. See if we can lash here. See what OP plays. I might just Mortality Spear here as well. Yep. I should be able to produce lethal now. That line of plays led up to a lot of damage. I'll block here. Actually, no. If I don't block, then I just have lethal, right? Yeah. Getting the point on Blood Researcher doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and mulligan this. All right, we'll keep this. Put back the curve in, I guess. Oh, I meant to say hello, but I guess I give him a nice. Opponent gave us the thanks. See if opponent has removal for this. Maybe a reject. Kind of flooding. It's a little unfortunate. Kind of wish I would have thrown back a land now. Ooh, Frogman. Ooh, alright. We're probably in some trouble here. Yeah, this game looks like it's going to be decided pretty early. I kept the 3 lands in hand thinking I'd want to cast everything, which I still think was right, but now we're like really far behind. Hopefully this can catch us up. This might help us draw out of it. All right, or maybe it'll just draw us more. I guess I'm just gonna lash the frog. I think they might have a removal spell here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna cast Deadly Brew here, I guess. I want the Leech Fanatic back. Oh! I invested my whole hand into that plate. I know they're choked on land, so I need to kill this now. They were sandbagging for reject is what it looks like. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lands in the graveyard already. Unfortunately for our opponent, that's a really slow play. Wow, no blocks. The courage. Alright, we'll discard Cram Session. Normally I would want that, but I think Witherbloom Pledge Mage is just going to be better. Our opponent must have something to cast for 7, right? This must be Elemental Masterpiece. But that just leaves them dead. So maybe it's Creative Outburst. I guess we just don't change anything about our play then and we just go to combat. Oh, okay, sure, Snow Day. We can make them chump away the Spectacle Mage now. I'm going to add this to the board. I mean, the real way that we lose is like Crackle with power, I think. I'm going to equip the Pest. Pest is lethal, so all we need is that to fly. Got him. Dang, Zephyr Boots coming in big there that game. I think we have to mulligan this. Mulligan like every game. We can put back Rise. We'll keep this, put back Rise. At least if we hunt for specimens, we can at least get we can get an Environmental Sciences off this. So we can guarantee some land drops later. We're really gonna have to lean pretty heavily into this Blood Researcher, but we can get it back with Deadly Brew, which is nice if they kill it here. So let's say they kill it right now with a Heated Debate or Ingenious Inspiration or Igneous Inspiration next. Then we can Deadly Brew to swap these two for a Blood Researcher again and replay. Okay, Frost Trickster, sure. I definitely think I can win this race. And they need to start casting spells, otherwise the apprentice isn't getting through anymore. Assuming this is the pump and trample trick, I'm gonna make this block. I think this is the plus... Yeah, this one. +3/+1. I'm okay with this trade. I get to brew away, get this back. Play an Essence Infusion on this to pump it out of range. Gain all my life back. Now I have a 6/6. Man, Blood Researcher really adds damage. If this isn't Expel, that kind of sucks, but what are you going to do about it? They would have cast Expel last turn if it was an Expel, so... Varian Books? Sure. Get my 1 damage across. And then I'll just play a Zoomancy again. I still think we have plenty of value here. And we still have Infused with Vitality as well. Which is really good on this Zoomancy. Opponent's on 6 lands now. We've got a Blood Researcher on top of the deck. This could be another berry. Alright, opponent's just taking a lot of damage. It's fine too. Alright, sure. I mean, literal counterspell is pretty hard to beat, to play around. I don't think you can ever try to play around this card. Alright, well, I'm going to attack for 6 again. If we keep our opponent under pressure, they might start to crack. Teach by example. Alright. What is this? What does this do? Lightning Helix and sack a permanent, then draw 2 cards. Okay. That's pretty good. I guess. That's kind of rough. I guess we should have played Blood Researcher first, but then it would have just died, right? Oh, I'll do this. I at least get to keep my board state intact here then, even though they just drew like a billion cards. They did just sack 2 lands though, so they're not really on any expensive spells anymore, right? Yeah, if they were on expensive spells, then I mean it's hard for them to sack cards like that. Was there better options for this person? I feel like making a Spirit was better. Time Warp. Alright, 5 mana draw card. Love it. So if the best play they had was 5 mana draw a card, I'm guessing that they probably don't have a whole lot. Okay, well, I mean, we'll just top deck a Pledge Mage, I guess, and be fine with it. Got 9 power in play now. We can keep fighting through this. Opponent with some sick cards in their deck, though. Copy Time Warp would have been disgusting. I wonder if I'm okay with just trading. Like, I need to get the 4/4s off the board. I'll play the Mage Hunter now. Mage Hunter is pretty solid on this board state, though. This stops them from playing any of their cantrips without being taxed, and they should be low on removal at this point. They just showed they didn't have removal spell for Zoomancy. By jumping away their 7-mana card, which I assume is usually the win condition in these decks. So, I mean, one of their win conditions is gone. Alright. I'll pick up my Mage Hunter. We're getting low on win conditions ourselves, though. Oops. Yeah, Rise would be nice here as a draw. Leech is okay. Oh man, this is the time I wish I had the Plumb the Forgotten in the deck. Oh man. Draw 4? How many cards does our opponent have left? 11? This just barely kills us over their natural draw steps. I mean, I guess if they attack with the 4/4, it's just double block here, right? Double block might be risky, though. Need to find a way to get rid of this. Do I have any removal left? It's just Rise? I mean, I guess Crux would work, too. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Mortality Spear still in the deck. I wasn't sure if we'd use that yet. I've got a Lash that would help me push through. Yeah, I've got quite a few cards that can help me push through here. For now, we just have to wait. This 4/4 brick wall is in the way. Realistically, if they make attacks, though... I say, realistically, if they make attacks, we could just block. Or we could counter-strike back. Like, we have an okay alpha back if they attacked with everything. Actually, even if they attacked with Vortex Runner, we had a decent attack back. Make another 4/4. Alright. It's getting harder. And double Lorehold Command. It's a tough one. Land is not good here. That is very bad. Even Drought would be okay, actually. It'd help us push through. Oh, our opponent has so many rares in their deck. Oh, they're going to get back Lorehold Command? Alright, now it's over. They're either going to get back Time Walk or Lorehold Command. Either one of them is pretty much GG. Sure, Heated Debate. Why not? Get back another Heated Debate. Alpha. We take 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're dead. I don't need to see it. Alrighty, everybody here at game 5. I think we can keep this. It's a little greedy because we can't play our 3s, but it's okay. We have removal and an early lifelinker, which should be pretty good against someone starting on Star Pupil. Alright, I'll take a 2-for-1. Oh man, if we draw a forest now, we're in business. I am already so far ahead of my opponent, but missing here is going to slow us down a little bit. What does this do? Oh, that's a very good card. Oh, exile too? Dang. I think I'm just gonna play Blood Researcher here. They're going to be able to expand it anatomy. They're probably going to hit the Pledge Mage. Maybe they just want to hit Leech Fanatic, make it a 5/5. Interesting. Give this flying. This is not an instant, right? Okay, well, I'm just going to block then. See what happens. Probably gonna have to race this in some facet. I figure out how I'm gonna go about doing that. We're gonna need more life gain. Oh, no blocks. All right. I guess I should have hunted for specimens first then. Yeah, I missed damage there. That's pretty unfortunate. That was very bad play of me. I could have gotten way more damage there. I wanted to see if I could get them to block, though, so I could buy back the Pledge Mage. Was kind of my thought process. Okay, so we have to tread lightly here. I can force chumps here. And then I think I get them with a Mortality Spear here. Killing this. I wanted to go to damage that time. I know I missed a damage there, but I care about them if they put the 1/1 counter. They had a chance to put it on the Pledge Mage. Which realistically they probably should have done. Because that's their most likely candidate for getting lifelink. I don't think Arrogant Poet matters that much. They can't really pay life to give it flying. Whew. This is what every single one of my hands has looked like so far. I'm going to keep this. All my good hands have looked like this. Leech Fanatic is impressing. It has become a pretty big threat in most of these games. Just because of the strength of Blood Researcher on the back half. Alright. Well, I mean, Infuse is really good here, too. Depends on if they have a removal spell here. If they have removal here for Blood Researcher, it's bad for us. Otherwise, they might be in a lot of trouble. If we can untap with Infuse, they just lose. Yeah. My opponent just kept a 3-lander, I'm guessing, with a different color that it didn't hit. This curve is so aggressive, it just punishes people. Alright, well, we keep this one. I kind of just want to go Leech into Servant. I wish we had a Blood Researcher in this hand. My Academic Speed to learn. Environmental Sciences probably here. Yeah. I'm glad they used this card, though, because that card could have been actually pretty hard on us. Right now, we're just padding our life points. We have a decent late game, so I'm not super concerned about it. We do have Fortifying Drought here. I think I just want to attack like this. This is applying a lot of threats to the board as well. Opponent might struggle to kill us from 41. I think I might have just missed lethal, actually. Was Drought? I thought Drought was +6, but it looked like it. Oh, the Apprentice. I did miss lethal. Uh-oh. Could have Expel here. Oh, at least we didn't get punished. Wow, I didn't think about that. Like, I thought we were going to put him to 1 if we used Drought that way. So that's why I used it defensively. I don't know if I love this hand. This hand is really slow. I think I'm going to mulligan. This hand is also not great. But I think I'm going to keep this and throw back a Forest. I feel like we're just kind of spewing off value here, but I think we have to make the attack. It feels so bad to trade cards for this. We're going to have to lean on the strength of Crux of Fate, I think, a lot. Oh, yeah. We're playing against a ramp deck. It's going to be tough. One good removal spell could do it, though. Alright, at least we got our environmental sciences so we can start hitting our land drops. What is this? This is one that deals 2 damage, right? I don't like that. He can kill my creatures with it. Just gonna start shooting off all my creatures. card just doesn't do anything here. I mean, I guess we just play it really, really slow for Crux of Fate. Our opponent's not going to play around Crux of Fate. There's no way. Go block like this. Our opponent can put a counter on it if they want to. I don't care. Okay. Maybe I get through a point here. I guess we get to deny them a card then. Destroy all non-dragons. Alright, they get to draw one card here off their emergent sequence. Alright. Oh, at least I get to exile that. Another unwilling ingredient. That doesn't matter too much. I really want to grade this Rise so that way I can draw something to play with it. Or to discard with it. That's probably not worth it though. I'll exile the Hunt. I'm just gonna decline. I want to hold on to Lash. I wanted to avoid this from happening. This is why I kept Lash. Because if our opponent's just looting every turn, we're gonna lose. Honestly, we're probably gonna lose this game anyways, seeing as our opponent has 4 cards in hand. Mage's Duel? Alright. Okay. I don't really have a way to get rid of the boots. I guess I could Mortality Spear them. I guess I'm lashing in attacks, so that way they get denied a card. Try to lash here. This game's not looking great for us, but I do think it's good that we're at least giving it a shot. We're not completely dead here. Opponent doesn't really... Oh, alright, I was gonna say, our opponent doesn't really have a clock, but, I mean, there's a huge clock. Oh, that pest. Flying 7/7 worm with trample. That one's gonna be hard to block. I think I'm out of exiling effects too. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Oh, 3rd Master Symmetrist. Alright, we're dead. No need to play it out any farther than that. Yeah, we can keep this. We have Cram Session to get us our swamp, so we can play kind of slow with this. We're probably going to be looking at a big Mage Hunter this game. a very important game for us, though. Next turn, we can Environmental Science plus Leech. I was gonna say, there's no way our opponent has a counter spell for this, right? Expanded Anatomy. Alright, with no creatures in play? That's a little weird. Either that's their only lesson, or they have something that really wants this, like a 2-drop, and then like maybe a Prismari Apprentice plus that this turn. Pillar Drop Warden. Okay, I mean, that is pretty big if they play Expanded Anatomy on it. Alright. Let's go for it. Play Mage Hunter. Hopefully we can get a point off. What is that? Nasari, Dean of Expression. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library until the... You may cast cards among those. Wow. That card is insane. Let's see if they fall for it. Let's say, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna play it safe and not, but I mean, I guess hopefully they don't get anything too good. It's a swamp. That's lucky for us. If they expand Anatomy Nasari, we don't really care because we have Rise as long as we hit a swamp here. Serpentine Curve, yeah, that's fine. Oh, no. Alright, let's hunt for specimens. Discard Forest. Miss again. Alright, I'll attack. Okay, that's really bad for us. They get to eat our Pledge Mage for free. Introduction to Annihilation to kill my Mage Hunter. Oh boy. It's getting bad. Crux of Fate. I don't even think they want to cast that. I would have loved to have drawn that if I had a second swamp, though. We're still not out of it yet, though. If we draw a swamp, then we can just Rise the 4/4, and then we're fine. They buy back. Let's see here. I mean, we have to block with everything. We got to get this off the board. We can't beat a 6/6 with our current state. We need time. Rise is important. We'll kill this. Exiling Elemental Masterpiece or Serpentine Curve. I can handle 4/4s, cannot handle an 8/8. I think I'm just gonna decline now. Being on 6 lands is good for us. We can play Karok or Blood Researcher. They're on enough to play Masterpiece? Yeah. Karok. Leech. I mean, it's hard for our opponent to race these, right? I mean, that's fine if they want to try. Apprentice? Sure. I don't care about that at all. I mean, if our opponent thinks they can race this, then more power to them, but I mean, I don't see it happening. I've got 2 lethal attackers now, I guess. Yeah, they're dead. Goodbye, friend. Oh, we really ground through it. I think that's a huge testament to how powerful this deck is. It's really strong early and really strong late. We took up a lot of games early. All right, let's take a final look at this deck, because this deck was pretty sweet. So when we were drafting, we wanted to draft around the life gain synergy, right? And I think a lot of people are afraid to draft this type of archetype, but like Witherbloom Apprentice is such a powerful engine, and the Pledge Mage is another really powerful engine, and your payoffs are just crazy in this deck. You get like Blood Researchers, which go up to between 5 to 8 power, like very quickly, between like Hunts and the ability to get Environmental Sciences out of the sideboard. Curvin, I think, is pretty clutch in this deck, because it's just a 3-drop to fill the slot if you don't have a Blood Researcher. And then you have like your pest synergies, so Zoomancy, and that will fuel more life gain in the long run. I was actually really impressed by Fortifying Drought. I did not expect this card to be as good as it was. The one game it pumped for 7, which was just crazy. I mean, if you put that on a Blood Researcher, you're just going to kill your opponents so fast. But the real strength in this deck was the fact that we didn't always have to win early. We could play into the late game. So you'll see like Rise and Crux of Fate really help catch us up, along with Mage Hunters. And then we just have more staying power overall. Zephyr Boots pulled its weight in quite a few games. So I was really happy with this deck. I think this is a great example of what the Witherbloom deck is supposed to look like. If this is open, it seemed really, really powerful. Probably one of the best decks I've ever drafted.